Joined now by Manitoba Moose forward Mark Liwiski. Mark, of course, just signed a contract for next season with the club. Louis, good to catch up with you before we get into the contract and stuff. Just take me through how the summer's been going for yourself.
Oh yeah, no, it's good talking with you. No, it's been good. No, just in the city here, lots of workouts, lots of training. Just at Focus Fitness, kind of just getting familiar with everything, and yeah, some golf, some fishing. Going back to see the family in Dolphins. So yeah, no, it's been a busy summer, but it's been really good.
And of course, it's been a long summer. It feels like, of course, since we were in Texas having the playoff series against the Stars. But sort of when that ended to when you signed your contract, just take me through what maybe the process was like. Did you always really want to come back to Manitoba? Were there other teams in the mix? Just sort of take me through what that process was like in terms of signing your contract for this season coming up.
Yeah, no, it was Manitoba was always my number one. And yeah, no, it was obviously coming in at the end of the year there with the Moose. Obviously, right for playoffs and towards the end of the year, right, everyone's going 100, 120 miles an hour, and you got to be ready to either make that jump or hop in there whenever you're needed. And yeah, it was a great experience for me, and learned a lot. And yeah, it was really fun to be around the organization for obviously when games really matter. So yeah, no, it was great.
And what was that season like in Norfolk for you? I mean, obviously, 54 games played. You spent your first pro season in Wichita, but what did you maybe notice most about your game in your second season, sort of the majority with Norfolk and then Manitoba? What did you maybe notice improve about your game and sort of adjust in that second full year pro?
Yeah, obviously every year is different, right? You got to adjust to different things. I think the biggest one was just more or less skill set, and obviously just finding ways to score. Right, you're in professional now, and every player you play is good, and everyone wants to be that guy, right? And I just think more or less creating offense with my game and how I play, and also using my speed to my advantage, right, in straight lines and all that, and being physical and how I play. It really can translate to the next level, and yeah, it was just a good learning experience, and couldn't imagine any other way.
And then to top it all off, like you say, you joined Manitoba at the end. You managed to get your your first AHL goal, anyways, at Canada Life Center. What was that moment like? And then, of course, what was the playoffs like in Texas? That was pretty crazy for the one game you got in.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty full circle moment, right? Just being a Manitoba boy, and obviously parents and some family in the stands. So it was pretty special, and to do it in front of them and to do it in front of the great fans here in Winnipeg and Manitoba, it's a pretty special moment. And then obviously with the game I suited up there in Texas, yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? Barns rocking there in Texas. They have a good crowd, so you got to expect the unexpected, and it's a very high pace. And yeah, no, it was good. Obviously, too bad we didn't get the job done, but I have full faith in the group, and yeah, no, it was good, and just leaning on certain vets, and just kind of know where the puck's going to be, and obviously just with the crowd, you kind of have to you have to play a little more simple on the road, especially in playoffs, and yeah, no, it was great.
The header assist was definitely one of my favorite moments of that playoff series for sure. That was pretty unbelievable to set up that Torgy goal there. What's the rest of the summer look like? You said you're in Winnipeg training at Focus Fitness. I'm sure that's going great, but camp's starting in probably just around a month. So what's the rest of your summer look like before you sort of really hunker down and get into full camp mode?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's not going to change, right? Just keep putting the work in, and obviously finish strong with my skating groups, and training there at Focus Fitness, and with my trainers, and just making sure my body's ready to go. Obviously heading out to Penticton before camp, so obviously get my feet wet there, and get to see some of the guys again. So that'll be great, and just to be around the guys, be around the rink, traveling with everyone. It'll be good, and I'm excited and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and you must be excited for this team too. I mean, between the Jets signings and a lot of the Moose signings, it seems like it's going to be another deep roster this year, and a roster that should be competing for a playoff spot. Just how much does that excite you to meet some new faces, and of course some familiar ones too, with you being here last year and gelling with the group then.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, there's quite a few new faces and obviously some familiar ones, so it'll be good. And it's good. Like they run a good organization here, and you're here to win, and you're here to compete, and you're here to give everything you have for the team, right? So obviously winning is the number one priority, and yeah, I have a feeling we have a good run coming up here.
Awesome, Louis. Well, thanks again for the time. Congrats on signing that deal for this season. We'll look forward to seeing you at camp in a couple of weeks.
Awesome, thank you, Austin.